The Great Gatsby costume designs. 1923 to 1924, America and France. Daisy Buchanan. Daisy is a beautiful young woman from Kentucky. She is Nick's cousin and the object of Gatsby's undying love. She had a fling one summer with Gatsby before he went to war and promised that she would wait for him. However, she married Tom Buchanan, a wealthy aristocrat, shortly after. To Gatsby, Daisy was the epitome of perfection. She had the demeanor of charm, wealth, and sophistication that he longed for when he met her that summer. However, as the play goes on, one will see that she falls very short of Gatsby's ideals. The costume you see here is Daisy's party dress. Like Gatsby and Caraway, she is to be presented in a gaudy way. Daisy is in love with money, ease, and material extravagance. Her dress is red, because red is a very passionate color. While red is the color most associated with love, it's also the color most frequently associated with hatred, anger, aggression, and war. Daisy has Gatsby fall in love with her, but she ultimately proves her real character when she picks Tom over Gatsby, and then allows Gatsby to take the fault for killing another character, Myrtle Wilson, even though Daisy herself was driving the car that killed Myrtle. Finally, rather than attend Gatsby's funeral, Daisy and Tom move away, leaving no forwarding address. J. Gatsby. The central character of The Great Gatsby. J. Gatsby is a young, handsome man who grew up as a poor boy in North Dakota to become incredibly wealthy. As a military officer, he met Daisy Buchanan and immediately fell in love with her. He even lied to her about his childhood in order to convince her that he was good enough for her. When he left to the war, he promised to wait for her, and from that moment on, he dedicated his entire life to winning her back after she married Tom Buchanan instead. Gatsby holds these extremely lavish and gaudy parties in his mansion on West Egg in hopes that she would one day attend. I decided to dress Gatsby in a very traditional black suit and tie. His reputation in town is that he appears to be very powerful and wonderful with women. However, deep inside he is naive and overtly in love with Daisy. This is where the red vest comes in. She is very passionate as well. Gatsby invests Daisy with an unrealistic, perfect idealization that she cannot possibly attain, and pursues her with a passionate fervor that blinds him to her true ulterior motive. Finally, we have Nick Carraway. Nick Carraway is the narrator of The Great Gatsby. He is tolerant, open-minded, rather shy, but a great listener. As a result, others love to tell him their secrets. Gatsby in particular tends to confide in Carraway and treat him as a confidant. Carraway has two conflicting opinions about living on the East Coast. On one hand, he loves the fast-paced, vibrant lifestyle of New Yorkers. On the other, he finds himself disgusted by their careless attitudes. Similar to Gatsby, I chose to dress Carraway in a suit. Those living in the East Egg are affluent in money and power. Although rather humble himself, I wanted Carraway's costume to somewhat blend in with the other New Yorkers. The color gray is no passing characteristic about his suit. Often thought of as a drab or overlooked color, gray matches Carraway's role in the movie perfectly. Nick generally assumes a secondary role throughout the novel, preferring to describe and comment on events rather than lead the action. Similarly, his vest is made in the color blue for a particular reason. The color is often associated with depth and stability. It symbolizes trust, loyalty, wisdom, confidence, intelligence, faith, truth, and heaven. All these features fall true to Carraway's character as previously mentioned.